All right, welcome to part two of EVE Online.
Connect.
Let's get in the game and we'll start our exploration.
Your ship's
apologize
missions
for-
provided by career agents offer a variety of rewards, including new skills, ships, modules, and money in the form of ISK. To begin the next phase of what I'm certain will be an illustrious career as a capsuleer, accept a mission.
There you go. That's what we're doing today. We are doing mission. We're going to do Mission Explorer. As I said earlier in part one, I think Explorer is the best way to start because you get a couple of things in here that you'll actually use again and you'll learn to understand how to use some of the equipment. Not much, but enough that it gives you an idea. And there's a few things that I had to look it up to figure out how to use it. Watch somebody else's video on it. But okay, so the first mission is from, I don't pronounce people's names in this because there you go. Gas. I don't know. But he is saying the cosmic anomaly, I've just hit the thing you want. Welcome. Let's see if we can make an explorer out of you. Once you've undocked into space, enable your sensor overlay. Look around for a location named Anomaly's Training Site. This is a cosmic anomaly, which means it'll be easy to find. Warp to it, and I'll give you further instructions once you've made it there. Don't worry about combat this time around. We've cleared out the area for you. And then it almost always tells you declining a mission from a particular agent. Every 4 hours may result in a loss of standing with that agent. So does failing the mission or deleting the mission. Basically, usually if you delete a mission, you got to run like 1 or 2 more missions to get the reputation back up. But now we're going to accept, and she's going to talk to us.
You've handled yourself remarkably well, Captain. Though there are thousands of copies of Aura in New Eden, I am rather glad to be your Aura. Have I said too much? My sentimentality protocols may need adjusting. Now it's time for you to venture out into the stars. Go forth and show New Eden what you are truly made of.
And that's the end of the AI. She will only pretty much say from here on out that when you enter a warp or enter a Stargate, that's pretty much the only thing she talks about. Until I think there's some missions or storyline missions or something eventually that she starts piping up. So, okay, so we took the mission. It says, good. Now get out there and give me some results. So, as you can see down here, it has complete the mission or quit the mission or close. I hate to say this, but I always wished they wouldn't put complete the mission up there as a pressable button until you could actually do so. But here's where it tells you what's expected of you. The drop-off location is in the space station that we're at or that we're in, and the item that we need to drop off. Now this is how you complete the mission. Usually the mission parameters are right here in the top of the mission. Then it tells you what rewards you get and what bonus rewards you get, and then it talks a little bit about pretty much what they said earlier. So let's close that out. We've got opportunities. That's our mission agent. There's an event going on called the Winter Nexus and the Chilling Spree, and we can close all those things out. Let's take them off our HUD so I don't have to look at it. Why can't I take it off the HUD? There it is. This part tells you where you are, pretty much. It talks about, see, we're at the constellation. We're at the solar system, the constellation, the region, which is the region of space you're in. This is the station or whatever that you're in if you're in that. And you'll watch when I hit undock. So we got to undock. It'll change. And once that changes, I'm going to try to, in this episode, I'm also going to talk about skill training. Because I need to get that going pretty much right away. I'm not looking around the way I want to. Oops. And that showed me the info. I opened the HUD. There we go. There we go. Every now and then it'll open the HUD, the reticle, even though you're trying to just spin around. Okay, so it said open. Let me. Oh my gosh, the events are back up there. And you notice that I'm not too worried about just driving off into the stars because we're not. First of all, we're not really going very far. Turn that back off. There we go. All right, so I can always, if I want to look at my mission again, I can always go back up here, hit the question mark, and read details or start conversation. Both of them. The problem with start conversation, it'll end you up wherever your conversation was, and you got to figure out how to get back to it. But read details always tells you what you're looking for, and that is, what is your objective? And basically, it's saying when you get in space, enable your sensor overlay. So that's what we're looking to do, is enable our sensor overlay. Sensor overlay. I thought there was a button that I could do, but that's tactical overlay. That's not going to be what I'm looking for, is it? No, that's not showing me anything. All right, then let's do scanners, probe, directional, solar, probe. We don't want any of those. Tactical camera. That takes on the tactical camera. So that's our orbit camera. That's what we like it. Sensor overlay. Why did I thought I knew where this was. Options. Oh, display sensor overlay. There it is. Okay, now we got it. All right, there is our sensor overlay. And it didn't seem to do a whole lot, did it? It just shows us, but it shows us where the anomalies are. The green marks are the anomalies. And so, is that it? No, that's not it. That's a guy. Okay, there's one in this area. Oh, what was that? Asteroid belt. Anomaly training site. That's what, and see, that's what we're looking for. Now, if I wanted to double check where it's at, it says it in here, anomaly training site. So that's what we're looking for. So we're going to warp there.
Warp drive active.
And what's funny in this one, they call this. Wait, is my warp drive actually active? Okay, now it is. In this game, this is warp. You're just moving at a rapid pace. It takes forever to get anywhere significant in warp, which is why you go from solar system to solar system actually in the jump gate, the Stargate. I like about that. Oh, here she comes. All right, or he. You've done well now inside the cosmic anomaly. Normally there would be a hostile ship present, but our people have already cleared the area. All you need to do now is recover the proof of discovery document we left there. You can find one of them in the nearby training container. You only need a single document. It will serve as physical proof that you have passed the stage of the tutorial, so make sure that you recover at least one. Once you have it, bring it back to me and we can move on to more advanced types of scanning, which is lame. in from what I've heard and been told. Now I'm going to approach. Now I'm going to use this one, this button. I could have used this to warp, and instead, since I was looking at it, I could also open it here and do approach from here. There's a lot of different ways to do things in this game, so I like that too. It's just whatever the feel for you is. But the scanning and stuff like that this teaches you, it teaches you the basics, but it gets a little more complicated and it gets a lot more difficult from what I can tell. But once this gets in range, which it has to be in 2,500 meter range, and I'm going to orbit it. Did I orbit it? Okay, now I'm orbiting it so that I can open it. So make sure it's highlighted. I'm going to open the cargo. There's my proof of discovery. I can hit loot all. That makes everything easier. Now you can see it bump from there up into my inventory. So we're done. And over here in my mission category, it brings up the dock, or here in a minute, it'll probably do it on the next mission. It'll actually bring up warp to, or jump to Stargate, or whatever, wherever you're at. So it kind of, the mission, if you're queued up the mission and the agent over here in your HUD, then makes it a lot easier to realize, what they're wanting from you. I would like to apologize that it took me so long to get this episode out, but every other week is probably going to be optimal for me to record these little videos. I'm going to try to record 2 at once. I meant to do this last time.
Docking permission requested.
It'll dock automatically because I already clicked dock. But if it didn't, I could also click that dock button there. Or I can go into where it was laid out right here too. Now, I can click on here. I can start conversation here. I can do it here. You can see how there's just so many ways to it. It basically helps you find what you're looking for in some things, and in others it makes it really hard to find what you're looking for. But okay, so let's complete the mission. All right, an introduction to cosmic signatures. Excellent work. Finding the anomalies will seem easy to you after a while, but these first few steps in their exploration can sometimes be overwhelming all the same. Just keep it up, and I'm sure you'll do just fine. Next up, I want you to run through a training area that will teach you about another type of exploration site. When you're ready for that, let me know. Okay, so let's request the mission. Have something for you. Your sensor overlay easily tracks cosmic anomalies. Other types of sites, collectively called cosmic signatures, will be much harder to find, and you'll usually need a boost to boost your overlay by using scan probes, and this will teach you how to do a little bit of scan probes. These cosmic signature sites contain various kinds of treasures, ancient ruins to sift among, secret data facilities to hack into, exotic gases to collect. There are a great deal out there for an explorer to uncover, and you need to understand how to react to each type or site. Therefore, before we can send you off to do complicated scans and potentially risk your ship in the ensuing discovery process, I'm sending you to a training facility where you'll encounter safe examples of what you might find out there. Use the ship I'm giving you, follow the instructions you're given on site, and report to me after you're done. All right, so they're going to give us a ship, and this is actually the earliest, I believe, not positive on this, because the second mission of all these others, like I said in the other video, I think are 10 strong missions, and you don't get another ship until not episode, but part 3, I think, of a couple of these, specifically I want to say the Enforcer, Oh well, you might get the mining. You might get the mining ship pretty early. Um, but still, it's. I'm not positive of that. You won't get it in entrepreneur, but you might get it in producer. Um, but and like I said, I've only looked at some of them. But anyway, it gives us a ship. It gives us the ISK for rewards. So let's accept the mission. Hurry up, will you? Okay, thanks. All right, so let's close that out. Now we go to inventory over here on the sidebar. You can also look at inventory. There's another way to do it. I know there's a way to do it from the drop down. But like I said, there's several ways. Oh, I think it's right here. I don't see a box though. Character customization. Yeah, no. Okay, maybe not. All right, so let's get our inventory up here so we can see it. You'll see, well, I'll open it up quite a bit. You'll see that this is my ship's inventory. This is my drone bay. I'll explain drone bays later. The ship hangar. Okay, so that's in the station. This is in the station, the item hangar. And then that's the vault, and we don't do that because it'll start asking us to join and all these other things. So anyway, so let's take out the ship. I got to double click it, open it up. Now it's mine. The other way, it's considered packaged. So you package it up to sell it, like if you want to sell the ship off. All right, so we basically can just drag this down and put it in the hangar, and boom, it comes out, and it looks like this. That's an ugly looking thing. Sorry. I like the other one better. But all right, so let's look at the fitting. So you go up here to the ship. They did this in the tutorial. Let's look at the fitting. There's absolutely nothing on this ship. There's a bunch of stuff on this ship. If you'll check this. See, I got my gun, my miner. These are crap gun and crap miner, but it's okay. I got my booster, my rocket afterburner, and a small armor repair. So if I want to say put this stuff in the new ship I got, I'm going to have to drag it off of here over to the inventory and put it down here in inventory. When you do that, you're going, well, wait a minute, nothing appeared down here. That's because it's in the item hangar, not in the ship hangar. So we go down there, and there it is. We go back up here. We'll get this ship. We'll drag it over here to the thing. Now the fitting changes automatically. Whatever ship you're looking at is the fitting. You can also simulate. Put it in simulation mode, and you can put all kinds of stuff on this thing. Just check it out and see if you can like afford to put weapons or shield boosters or rockets. I mean afterburners or any of the other things. You can look at it better from the simulation without ever putting it on your ship and not knowing why you can't use it. But this is a bit complicated, and I don't really know as much about the simulation just yet. So that'll be something we'll explore later. So I'm going to go ahead and put my weapon, my miner tool, even though I'm not going to use this for mining, and my afterburner and my armor repair right here. And we're going to take off on our mission because it is limited. It does have a time limit. Let's see, it's under missions right here. Click read details. It's time limited. I'm sorry, it's time limited for getting your bonus reward. But if you'll notice, it gave me like 6 hours. A lot of these missions aren't just hurry up and get them done within the next 5 minutes. So when I said they're time limited, that's a relative term for what we're actually having to do. So I hit undock. I could also hit undock here. I can hit abort. We can stay in the station if I forgot a gun or something. All right, so now, I don't want that open. I don't really want the events thing open still. Oh, this is but it gives me my agent saying signature thing. It says warp to location, so let's do that.
Warp drive active.
Because the course is already laid out. You'll know the course is laid out sometimes by looking over here, and you'll see in yellow the course you're going to. But in this case, we're going to the middle of the mission parameter. So we're going somewhere that's not on the overview of the map. See, it popped up just now. All right, here's the new person that's going to guide us through the rest of this part of the mission. Greetings, pilot. Good work finding your way here. My name is Rule, or Ruli. Okay, Ruli. Asorio. I work in the Sisters of Eve as an advisor for Capsuleers. In training, although I'll be offering you advice as you go along, don't forget that you need to report back to your own agent. So she's not an agent, she's just basically a person out here to tell you what to do. You've arrived in the staging pocket of the training facility. Ahead of you is an acceleration gate. These powerful structures are able to fling your ship thousands of kilometers forward and deeper inside. In order to operate them, you must be within 2,500 meters and then activate the gate, head on through to the next pocket by using it. So it's telling us to go on in. So we're looking at the acceleration gate. Now I'm going to show you the acceleration gates for each star system. I mean, each cluster or region or something. I can't remember how they're separated out, but they all have a unique look to them. Some of them are even more unique, like in certain systems, I think they get really unique. But like, for example, the Amar, some of the ones in like the training area of the Amar Empire, which is another one of the races that we looked at earlier in the other episode. They have this like their symbol up here, and it's a roundy thing, and you know, I mean, I like the fact that they're unique. It's really neat. So let's approach it. We have to be within 2,500 meters, but we're already there, really. I hit approach and it went the other way, so I don't even want to get any closer. It looks like I'm pretty close to it. I mean, it looks like I'm not close at all to it when I'm zoomed in, but when I zoom out, I'm within the warp range. This thing outlies the warp range or the jump gate range. So let's see, what else was I going to? I know what I was going to look for. I am looking for options. Settings? Maybe it's in settings. All right. Graphics display. Texture quality. Character display settings. Texture quality. I don't know if that's going to do what I'm wanting. I want the words to be bigger. I can't hardly see. I'm old. And brightness. Display window mode, size, UI scaling, adapter, present interval, sensitivity, inertia. That's not really doing what I'm wanting. General settings. Font size. There we go. We need a large font size for old men. Okay. Yeah. Okay. No problem. And well, it got bigger, so at least I can see it. Did you enjoy? Okay, Okay, let's return to the game. All right, so now we can see our, well, these, even these are a little bit easier to see. Let's zoom back in, make sure that we're in the jump range, and hit the jump gate. That's where the character that just talked to us is in this ship. And that's like a barge, like a carrier ship. All right, so here we go to the next step. She's going to talk to us. I'll read it out. That's it. Good work. You'll find acceleration gates like these in many sites you uncover. They will connect you to either other pockets. Oh, excuse me, to other pockets, taking you deeper within the complex. This doesn't look like it changed the font size, to be honest. It changed this font size, but not this one. You're now inside the supply area. Before we show you the different types of sites, we'll provide you the equipment you would need to usually use, you would normally need to find them. Over in the distance, there's a cargo rig named Exploration Supplies. The whole cargo rig's named Exploration Supplies just for this mission. Inside it, you'll find 2 pieces of equipment, a core probe launcher and 8 core scanner probes. Take them both. So, all right, so we'll go over here. We'll do approach. You got to be within 2,500 meters to do almost anything in the game, depending on the weapons. Sometimes you got to be in 2,500 meter range just to get a weapon shooting accurately. Okay, so we're there. All essential overlay. You can find cosmic anomalies that cannot get good. Reading cosmic signatures. Ooh, that's a lot of words. I'm sorry. Signatures are an entirely different class of hidden site. See if I can make this where we can see all of it. Oh, I can't get it bigger. Okay, I can't get it bigger. Different class hidden site. To be able to warp to them, you need to use scanning probes. Scan probes are designed much like firing a missile by fitting a scan probe launcher, loading the scan probes, and then firing them into space. Think scan probes as little ships. They have a built-in scanner just like yours, except these can reach out to 3,200 AU, astrological units. Launch multiple probes at once to familiarize yourself with maximum scan efficiency. They are even equipped with warp drives, so you can position them around a solar system without actually having them move yourself, or having to move yourself. As you might imagine, using probes allows you to cover a much larger area of space in a faster time. You'll also find a couple of civilian modules in the supply crate. Civilian data analyzer and civilian relic analyzer. See, a while ago they told us there was 2 things in here. Now there's 4. You'll need these modules in later missions when you learn about some of the things that you can do in the sites you find. You should fit them to your ship at the same time you fit the probe launcher. Take the probes and launcher as well as the civilian analyzer modules and head to the third pocket. This will allow you to see, this will show you what a data cosmic signature site might look like. Okay, so the next area is going to show us a data cosmic signature. Let's close this. All right, so I said we're going to open this. You can hit open cargo. You can also click on it. It's harder to do that if you're moving around in space, especially if you're like in combat or something. But then I'm going to hit loot all because I want all of it. Boom. It's in my ship's inventory now. See, it bumped up to the ship's inventory. All right, so that platform is not what we're needing. We need the acceleration gate, but guess what? We're in range. It says 0 meters already. So let's warp.
Warp drive active.
You can't fit your ship in space, I don't believe. Yeah. Let's see if we can. I'm curious now. Oh, she popped up in the way. Hold on. I'll read your stuff in a minute. Let's see if we can do that. Yep. You can only fit ship inside station. So I'm just double checking that because she did say, "Hey, put this stuff on your ship." I thought, well, I'll try it. You're now inside a data site. What a data site might look like. Data signatures are found when your scanner detects an area with unnaturally high electric interference. Electrical activity is a telltale sign of communication facilities, data storage hubs, and other similar areas. An enterprising capsuleer like yourself can train in the art of hacking and bypass security systems in these complexes to get to the valuable items and data hidden inside and away underneath. There are many scientific and technological resources that can only be found this way, such as a unique blueprint and decryptor. In order to infiltrate these systems, a capsuleer needs to train to use data analyzer modules. When you're ready, head through the next pocket, which demonstrates how a relic site might look. So this is your data analyzing site. I'm going to close her out. You can look at it, but this has not got anything in it. And you'd have to use where's the inventory? Well, I'll look at it this way. You'd have to use the data analyzer to look in it anyway, because it won't decrypt. But usually it takes the form of a locked container. You've seen the containers. I opened one a while ago. They have a little container looking icon. It looks like a box. If the box lid is closed, then that means it's locked. So, all right, so let's go through the acceleration gate. On to the next part.
Active.
And as much talking as I'm doing, I really hope I'm able to get through this entire series of missions in my hour time frame that I'm looking for. Scan probes can also find relic signatures. These spatial signatures are found when your scanner probes detect an area with man-made structures but little to no electrical activity or heat signatures. Typically, these sites represent ruins or abandoned areas. You're not just a starship captain. With the right training, capsuleers like you can become archaeologists too. You have the ability to retrieve valuable items from ancient ruins in space without ever leaving your ship. To recover items in this way, you will need to train in the use of a relic analyzer module. This advanced piece of equipment allows you to pilot to quickly sift through ruins and recover anything of value. When you're ready to continue, use the gate to move to the final pocket of the area. Now, this is just mission 1, but mission 2 will take us and let us do all these things. So there's a ripped superstructure. Been ripped apart. A coral rock formation. See it open the reticle again on it. A ghost ship. So what appears to be the ship, hit whatever the structure was. Or on top of that, maybe, this coral rock formation had something to do with it. Maybe it impacted the coral rock formation. But, okay, let's move forward. Doesn't really matter, but what the relic analyzer will do is it'll reveal relics inside, and then you sell the relics for cost. People use relics and data and all these other things to build other things. So everything in the game has a use, pretty much. There's a few souvenir items and things. I don't know that they have that much purpose. Some people like to just keep things as souvenirs. This area represents what a gas site might look like. Gas signatures are found when your scanners detect an area where gas clouds have collected into a harvestable cluster. I should perhaps point out that at this point that the clouds found in this area, or these areas, are used to make drugs known as boosters. Not all of them are illegal, of course, but the entire booster industry is quite shady. The type of booster you can make is determined by the type of cloud you find. These are the two types of clouds to find. Mycocerocin and Cytocerocin. Of these two cloud types, there are 8 individual flavors to find. So each one breaks down into 8 individuals. I won't confuse you with. I won't confuse you with the many details right now. All you need to remember is the gas sites have gas clouds, and those clouds can provide raw materials to make boosters. In order to extract the material from the cloud, a capsuleer needs to train in gas cloud harvesters. This is the last area you've made it through the training complex. Hopefully from all of this, you've learned a few things. You should report back to your agent. Okay, so she's done with us. It has dock, so we'll just hit that. We don't have to go through any more warp gates. And it's going to take us right back to the space station. When you're in a system and it has multiple jump gates, it takes you into deep space, basically. But because the space station is a permanent fixture, and it has a signature beacon or something anyway that allows you to see it no matter where you're at in the system, it's easy to find. Whereas the jump gates take you to areas that are not detectable on the general
Docking request accepted.
Whatever this is called, the general overlay. Alright, so let's start our conversation now. You do know you haven't finished your current mission for me. What? Oh, because I haven't said complete. That's weird. I was really confused there for a second. How about this? Yes, I have. Excellent work. That's so confusing. See, they little things. It makes you think you didn't do it. Hopefully, after all that, you've developed a basic understanding of the different types of cosmic signatures you can find out there. Next up, we'll look again more closely at each signature type. Let me know when you're ready for that. Okay, so what I didn't see was what we got. Did we get another ship? No, we didn't. Did we get anything? No. Okay, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put all this stuff in my item hanger. Actually, I'm probably fixing to use the probe launcher. But that way, I'll always have whatever it is in my item hanger. I like to offload my stuff after the missions, just so that I make sure I know it's in my item hanger, and I don't take off out of the station with a bunch of stuff in the ship that I don't really need for the mission. I have something for you. Now you'll start scanning for each type of cosmic signature, something you can only do by using the core scanner probes. First up is the data site, and that means you'll need to fit your ship with the civilian data analyzer you picked up earlier. Scan down the site with your scanner probes and find the container inside and hack it open with the data analyzer. Then bring the results back to me. Your loot from the data sites will be useful for Invention, a research process that produced blueprints for advanced tech. I don't know what that means. Advanced Tech 2? Maybe it says Advanced Tech 2. Ships and modules. So they're using the data stuff to make blueprints, basically. And you'll get a recipe for a blueprint from doing other things. As a side note, while this training mission is perfectly safe, failed hacking attempts in general may cause the container to self-destruct and even cause damage to your ship, so be careful. So, although this one is safe and it's not going to explode, when you go out in the world, this is a training exercise. When you go out in the world, you're probably going to end up messing up and exploding. It's pretty much what he just told us. All right, so let's accept the mission. Good. Now get out there and give me some results. The drop-off location and the proof of discovery is what we need. Close this out. we said we needed to fit the ship. So let's go to our fitting. All right, we got our ship up in the fitting window. Now we open our item hanger. We need the probe launcher attached. We do need, and this is my inventory cargo hold from this, menu. So I can either drag it up to this and put it in the cargo hold on here, or I can drag it up and put it here. It doesn't really matter, but I need the probes. Now, let's see, can I load it? Unfit, fine. No, I can't seem to load it from here, but I can open my inventory and actually put them on there, and that loads them in the launcher. So we're locked and loaded for launching probes. Now we need the data analyzer for this mission, but since we already know we're going to need the relic analyzer for our mission, we're going to go ahead and put it on there too. And that way your ship is, or my ship, is fully outfitted for both this mission and probably the next one. So let's undock. It's telling me here, it doesn't say undock here, but it will say, we need what we need to come back. All right, so now we're in space. What do we need to do? And this was where I got hung up first time I ever did this. So access scanners and probes. So moon probe analysis, directional scanner, solar system map, and probe scanner. So if you put this on here, you ain't got any probes. No probes launched. It tells you right here. But you can hit the launch button from here. And that's kind of cool. So there they all are. They're all in place. They put out these scanning signatures, and it gives you an idea. Now, here is where you have to rotate the map around using your mouse. You can go in 360 degrees, and that is the problem with what all you're concentrating your scanning on. So I want a wide scan so I can try to find this data training site. So we're going to hit that. This will disperse them where they're still touching, that saves the format, that formation. I think you can actually move each one somehow. Not positive, but that's why it says save formation. So I know you can do it, I just don't know how. All right, so let's scan. We have to hit analyze. All right, and you'll see all these things in the solar system have moved. So so wherever they were detected before, which was the last known area, is now that's where they are. The red X's are unknown, but the yellow ones, the orange ones, kind of tell you what they are. So you can see this is a gas site. We don't need that, but there's a data site. So we need to look at that one. And then we'll draw in our scan because it's still yellow. We want it to be green before we can warp to it, because you can't warp to it. It says ignore it or whatever. Oh, wait. All right. It's easier to use the arrows. Maybe. Oh, I pull it. You click on the arrow and pull it. And then we want it to get as close as we can to that thing. Now I'm going to look at it around it, and we're going to analyze again. It's going to move. As what it's doing is detecting a signature somewhere, but it's in that general area. Now it's in a more specific area. I've scanned some of these things in one of the missions on when I did it to familiarize myself with them, and it was awful trying to chase the thing down. And we may still have to do that in one of the others. But the thing is we could scan it now, but it's already turned green. So since it's turned green, I want to say we can. Thought we could collect our probes from here. But yeah, so that's really good to go. Here, you can warp to it. So let's hit.
Warp
This
drive
is a training
active.
area. You can hear that she said warp drive active. So although we're not looking at our ship, the ship has already started to move. And it's saying, all right, here we go. We're going wherever you said to. Now, somewhere, oh, I can hit add tab. I'm going to call it, probes. And then I hit, what is it? Load to tab. Drones, is it? Oh no, that's just for drones. How do I retrieve the probes? I've forgotten. Okay, let's see what she says. Good to see you're still sticking with it, pilot. You're doing well. Keep it up. You're now inside the data training area. Ahead of you, you should see the training container. You'll need it to use your data analyzer, civilian data analyzer, to access it, breaking down its defenses to get to the core and unlock it. Inside, you will find a proof of discovery document that you need to provide as proof for finding the area. Normally, you would expect to find all kinds of useful resources inside a hacked container. All of it relates to a process known as invention, a research method used to produce advanced equipment and vessels known as the Tech 2 category. Tech 2 variants of modules and ships are often far more powerful, and many Tech 2 ships possess unique abilities. The skill books you would need to train in order to invent can be found in these sites, as can the materials required to begin research for inventors. Data sites are particularly valuable. So, all right, so let's go back to the general, find our training container. It is almost 8,000 meters away, so we'll hit approach. Because we need to be within 2,500. Double check my range. Oh, we need to be within 5,000 for the data scanner. So that's good. So we can start scanning it now. Oh, I gotta target it. Okay, and it's already started. The scanner worked. So this starts this little mini game. So 2 of these are in the right direction. Now only one of them's in the right direction. One more. 2, 3. So I don't know. Nope, not that one. 4. 4? How does that work? There's only 3 attached. Okay, I really don't understand this quite yet. Okay, there, the green thing is what we're looking for. That's our system core. That's what it says. All right. And we'll double click it. This allows you to attack the core. It actually tells you what your attack and defense, I think, is, or something like that. Strength and coherence. But these things are really easy to hack because they're training. The person I watched to figure out how to actually do these things, they said nothing. Doing this in the real game isn't nearly this easy. So I'm kind of looking forward to trying it out and seeing what happens. Now this is our space station. It's the only one in the system. That's the only reason I clicked on it. But if you aren't sure, maybe there's multiple space stations in your area, you can go to read details again and just do it from here, warp to within or dock. And that lets you get back to it. Active. And we're on the 3rd mission, so we probably are going to make our time frame. But I'm dreading doing the next mission set in an hour because there are 10 missions. I'll probably have to do some cuts to get it down to an hour time frame because I don't want this
Docking
whole
permission
thing,
requested. Docking request
this whole
accepted.
video to be, it's just the beginning. It's not even really a big deal. So I don't want to. Oh, did I get the? Oh, I didn't get it. Dang it. Okay, let's undock. Hope it's still. Hope it's still identified. I forgot it. I forgot my proof of discovery because I was supposed to open the container. Okay, so let's look at their map. It was down here, I think. No, it was up. Oh, there it is. Oh, where was it? Oh no, do we got to do it again? We have to do it again. I thought once you marked it, you could still do it, but I guess I'm wrong. That's a gas site. That's a gas site. Oh no, I can't believe I did that. That's the anomaly training site. Okay, so let's do this real quick one more time. That was great. Oh no, where are my probes? Okay, let's go to my inventory. They're in my inventory again. Load charges. That'll put them in my ship. Now I can launch them. You cannot activate the probe launcher while it's being loaded. Oh, we're still loading. Alright, give it a minute. Now we'll try to launch. There we go. Let's analyze, see if we can find the thing again. I can't believe I forgot my... gas site. Gas site. Uh-oh. Alright. I don't think I've had this happen before. I got to talking about getting done quickly, and of course I messed up. So let's move our thing around to one of these X's and analyze again. We're really close, but we're close to 2, so I wanted to see if I couldn't get both of them involved in the scan. Okay, gas. Okay, there's a data site with this. Wow, that's a data site with this one. I don't know what to think about this. It's got 2 different types of sites in it. Alright, so let's analyze again. Maybe I bet it separates them out. I really don't know. I've never seen that. I say never like I've done this million times, and I've actually only done this like once or twice. Okay, now they're separated out. So we need the data site. So let's get it over there to the data site. Make sure we're on the thing. We're not. So we got to go back here. Go up a little bit. Go this way. Now we're on it. Analyze again. I'm going to click on it because that way we're already looking at it. There it goes. Okay, now we need to warp to it.
Warp drive active.
I think I'll have to break into it again. Since I already messed up and didn't get the one I had. I was just curious if that was detectable, since I already knew where the old one was. So, yeah, I got in a hurry. I thought, oh, we're going to get done. I'm going to be ahead of schedule, but I'm not. We're already running forward. All right, we already know. Let's see. Is that it? Nope. There it is. Okay, let's lock on this time. Use our data analyzer and approach it. Can't use data analyzer because we're 11 kilometers away. I want to use my booster to get there faster because speed this up a little bit. Because honestly, I don't know how to use any kind of software that allows me to time lapse or anything. There it is. All right, successfully hacked. Now, once you hack it, don't forget whatever's inside it. Because it won't do you any good to hack something and then not get it. Now it gives me the doc signature. I wonder why that didn't pop up the first time, but it just never occurred to me that I didn't get what I needed. Kind of silly. The last mission in this set is like really short and simple. So the next one is pretty much using the relic analyzer. Is going to be the same thing as this one. So if you're like at the end of your lunch hour or something, you're just watching this to see what
docking permission requested.
Fire Knight is doing,
request accepted.
and you're like, okay, Fire Knight, wrap it up. Now you see what I'm doing. The last mission is going to be basically me just warping. You can watch it after the fact, but all right. So he already says you need to finish your mission, but complete mission, and boom, he gives you a thanks. I appreciate your help. Thanks for the data. By the way, you have another mission for you. So let's get that mission. Something just came up right up your alley. Next, you need to use the core data probes to scan to find the relic site. You'll need a relic analyzer to hack open what you'll find in there. Bring it back to me. So it's another, proof of discovery. In general, relic sites are very useful for producing ship rigs, special enhancement permanently fitted to individual ships. Again, keep in mind that while this training site is perfectly safe, failed hacking attempts in other sites may cost you container or lead to your ship getting damaged. So, same parameters. Let's accept it. And let's undock because I've already got the equipment in my ship that we need. I said I was going to cover skills. So real quick while we're doing this, hopefully I don't forget the stuff in the container again. Let's, oh yeah, I got to reload my probe. How did I do that? Did I do that from here earlier? Maybe I didn't. Oh yeah, I did from over here. There we go. See, what's funny is I remembered how to do it earlier and now I can't. Load charges. Alright, so we don't need the mail open. We need to launch. We're doing the same thing, so but yeah, I told you I was going to show you how to do skills or whatever. Launch. Okay. Let's analyze for our relic site. We're looking for relic sites this time. What's funny is I think there's one right here. Yeah, we could. Let's see if any others show up. Or if that one moved. It did not. So let's go back over here to the one that we know is a relic site because it literally said it right before we scanned. But skill books, the skills that you need are pretty easy to acquire. Okay, there's a data site. There's a relic site. So when you look at that one, get this over, bring it back to me. Oh, oops. Missed. Ah, come on. You set your skill books for your guy to study them, and I'll show it to you in just a minute. But and so while you're doing all the other missions, you're steadily learning a skill as well. So it's basically uploading the skill. You're not actually um, reading the book. I don't know why they call them books, except that that's what we always call things that hold information. So, okay, let's warp. This is a training area for Capsuleers studying how to scan down relic signatures. Once the area is discovered, Capsuleers must progress through the course by recovering proof of discovery, document from the container. The civilian relic analyzer will be required to complete this step or this course. All right, so did you see how in the map my character was moving towards the site? I think that's cool because I hindered warped. Okay, welcome back, pilot. You're now safe. You're now inside the relic site. Ahead of you, you should see the training container. You will need to use your civilian relic analyzer. That's not it again. Let's look at it. Oh, there it is. Let's approach it. What was I saying? I will offer, as you approach the containers, I will offer you further information on what normally to be done. You will need to recover the proof of discovery. So we're getting there. We're already there. Or are we? There. All right. We were at the, when I hit this one, I was locked on. I was actually looking at the target. So that's why I was like, this isn't my ship. Let's use the boosters. Get up here real quickly. So you click on this, and you've got all these skills. I'll show you that here in just one quick second. So it says, this relic container, in order to access contents, you will need to use a relic. Hold on, let's orbit the thing. The civilian relic analyzer. Normally you would need to find all kinds of resources inside this. And it basically tells us the exact same thing that the other mission told us. So I'll give you a minute to read it over here out of my way. And I'm going to go ahead and open the container and stuff and get what's inside. So we use this. After we target it, of course, we got to target the thing. Okay, there it goes. Now it starts this little, like a mini game. That's a firewall. So now we can't do anything over here. And that means it's probably over in this area. So once we hit a firewall, we have to attack the firewall. And now the firewall's down. Now we need to go up here and try to find the thing again. There it is. It was in this area. It's just below it. And you can tell it's not going to let you fail. And if it does, you just restart it and do it again. So there's our proof of discovery. And now we can dock with our ship.
Warp drive active.
So, yeah, in the training portion, it's not a big deal. But if you try to hack a data site or a relic site, from what I understand, now I haven't actually ever done this in game, but from what I understand, if you actually try to hack it and you hit a firewall, you know, that is where there's potential for your ship to get destroyed. All right, so start conversation. Let's complete the mission. Good job. Have another mission for you. Your last assignment is to scan down a gas cloud. We've created an artificial gas pocket for you And while you're usually well, while you usually reap it with a gas cloud harvester, our only concern is that you make it through to the second area and bring back the proof of discovery document. The materials inside these clouds are used to make biochemical enhancers known as boosters. It's a dangerous industry populated by dangerous people. You're safe at this time, but the gas clouds will occasionally be inhabited by pirates. Stay alert if you're on the prowl for them. As soon as you accept the mission, we'll provide you with the pass key into the second area. So you have to have a gas pass key for this one. All right, so we took the mission. Let's see where our gas pass. See, it's in our item hanger. So this is where you don't want to run out there and realize that you left the thing at the fire station at the station. Too much of real life playing in. So now we've got the gas key. We're going to undock. And we need to wait, how do we forgot where it says gas key into the second area. So do we use the gas key? No. Did it tell us where the site was in? Maybe it did. Huh. Well, where do I go? Oh, I bet I got it because I forgot that I was seeing those. Y'all probably like, dude, you were just looking at them. Yeah, I was. I just forgot again. And I forgot to reload my probes as well. Okay, so we got to look for a gas pocket. I forgot about that. So let's scroll in. It's Caristas. Those are pirates. There's a gas site right there. So we can just warp to this one. We don't have to scan anymore.
Warp drive active.
Because we've already scanned enough that it's revealed a couple of sites that are easily detected. There's another one right there. So we'll just warp to it. Oh, somebody's shooting me. I'm in protected mode, so it doesn't matter if they shoot me or not. People try to go to newbie sites and grief, but they don't know that you can't really do that. Not at noob sites. Now, if you were okay, so as you're almost done, pilot, this last site, I'm glad to see you made it this far. You're now inside the gas training site. Ahead of you, you should see an acceleration gate. Accelerate to the second room where you'll need to have the pass key that your agent placed inside your item hanger. So, yeah, people get in this game. They like to go to high sec area, high security areas like this one, and try to be griefer. They're wanting to play pirate, but they don't realize that if you're in the newbie area, you're just basically attacking someone that's nearly invulnerable. All right, so we're here. That's a sheer rock formation. But there's the training container. So where is the training container? Oh, we're already in range. What the heck is it? Oh, it's above me. So there's our loot. Now that is not how you mine a gas cloud. It is just, hey, there's gas pockets. This is how you get to them. And that's pretty much all they tell you. This is how you get to them. You have to have a gas pass key and warp into the area. Then, the fun begins. And honestly, what I've experienced in one of these other tutorial missions, and it was a different. The funny thing is, it was a different race,
Docking
so I
permission
have no
requested.
idea if
Docking
this is going
request
to be
accepted.
uh, if they're going to do the exact same mission set for things like what's this called, Soldier of Fortune. This one took me in the other race. It took me into a gas site, and I had to get through the gas site to get to a space station. So we'll see if we get that again in this one. But it was a different race. I don't even remember which race I was trying out. So let's start the conversation and complete the mission. And boom, we get a brand new ship. We got another new ship. So that's another thing. It gives you like 3 new ships in this one. So let's click on it and see what it looks like. See if it's as ugly as this thing was. No, not really, I guess. I mean, it's ugly, but it's not quite as. Let me move this out of the way. It's not quite as ugly as the other one was. It's a little off center with some of the. I mean, I think that's no, that's the gun housing. Start say I think that's the cockpit, but this has got to be the cockpit because there's a gun attachment here, or gun set here, and a gun attachment there and there. Now, anytime you see gun attachments, when you see one on a wing, you see one on the opposite side, it's the same gun. So let me open this back up. Oh, not wrong ship. It's saying you can't fit a ship inside another ship. Okay, let's open this one back up. Go to the fitting window. Let's take all this stuff off of this ship, and we'll put it on a brand new ship. The probes. There's a probe launcher. Do I have anything else? Yeah, I got the gas pass key in my ship. Okay, so we're done with that ship. We're done with that guy. All right, we'll do this. We'll put our Gatling gun up here, our miner, our probe launcher, our afterburner, our relic, our data, our armor repair, and we'll put this in our inventory on the ship. And we'll also put this, we don't really need the gas pass key. Okay, so that is the end of that mission series. You can tell that they're done with you because they read it out. If you've never met or you've never done anything for the guy or the agent, because sometimes it's a girl, it'll be read because it's either you don't have the reputation built up with their organization or, something else. Now, skill books. We're tracking this skill plan. Did I already do this? I don't remember if I already talked about this in the last episode. Maybe I did. I should have watched the episode before I did this. But let's go to Explorer because we just did Explorer. And let's see what Explorer missions or skill books are available. I have all of them. So I have all these skill books. So I can become, I've already done the Explorer missions. Maybe it gave me credit for it. I don't really know how that works. Sometimes you have to buy. Let me see if I can go to, I'll do it in a minute. So I'm going to set these all up to train. So the next time I get in here, you can see how long it's been since I played or whatever, because you'll see how much time's passed. Pause the video. You can count up the number of hours it's going to take for me to train. And if I log in and it says 21 hours and 58 minutes left, and maybe an hour left in this one or something, you'll know that it took me, 12, 22, 26, and that's another that's 2.5 hours, so there's 27. There's 30, almost 31. There's 35. So it took me 35, plus another 20 hours. Um, yeah, that's what a little over 2 days. So you'll know if it's been like 2 days before I record the next video because it'll be down here working on archaeology. So you'll be able to keep track of how often I'm recording by watching my skill training. Um, don't get on to me if you do. All right. That is the episode. I'm sorry it took quite longer, 15 minutes longer than I anticipated. But I hope you enjoyed it. Next time we will be doing either probably industrialist producer, but we might do entrepreneur, because what entrepreneur will do will be let us use some of the skills we get in this one. But producer will let us do like mining and stuff and be able to make, I think we even make a ship, or at least we did with the other race. And I'm pretty sure the way that it's laid out, that's probably consistent. But yeah, we'll be able to make another ship, and then once we finish it off, we'll have more. We'll have a mining ship. We'll have a lot more ships than just this one. So yeah, we already got 3 ships. We did one. We did 5 missions. I think one of these you do the whole series, and you only get 1 ship out of it. But yeah, if you do it in this order, you get a whole bunch of ships. So okay, well, thanks for watching. This is Fire Knight, and Godspeed.